By now you have likely heard the word Bitcoin and how some people became millionaires from buying it early. However, I am guessing you probably do not know how Bitcoin works or how you can benefit from it. So let me explain. Hey guys, my name is Vasilis and I make crypto educational videos. In this video, I am going to explain what Bitcoin is, how Bitcoins are created, and the problems the Bitcoin network solves. Before we continue with this video, I highly recommend to understand how a blockchain works by watching this video right here. As a reward, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. Bitcoin was created by the mysterious Satoshi Nakamoto in 2009 and was seemingly in response to the 2008 financial crisis. Satoshi's vision for Bitcoin was that of a decentralized payment network, a digital currency for a digital future. Bitcoin was designed to be a decentralized peer-to-peer payment network with zero restrictions on entry. No matter where you're from, you could join this network and your Bitcoin would be worth the exact same as any other Bitcoin. Bitcoin is decentralized, meaning there is no centralized governing body controlling the network. No single country or company can control or dictate the Bitcoin network, as this network is hosted by its users located all over the world. Bitcoin is also run peer-to-peer, which means user to user, and despite the prevalence of crypto exchanges now, in the beginning, the only way to buy Bitcoin was through a peer-to-peer online marketplace. Although Bitcoin was intended as a payment network for the digital age, as time progressed, Bitcoin found itself used less as digital cash and was utilized more like the digital gold for the digital economy. While other cryptocurrencies have come along and outperformed Bitcoin in some metrics, like providing cheaper and quicker transactions, none of them have had the successful longevity of Bitcoin. Without legal protection and with significant monetary value at stake, hacking the Bitcoin network has so far proven impossible. As far as cryptocurrencies go, Bitcoin is proven to be the most secure network. Despite not being the quickest or the cheapest network, Bitcoin's value comes in its security and years of uptime without incident or interruption. Whenever the markets wobble and the money leaves the crypto market, a portion of this money will often end up pouring back into Bitcoin as a safer long-term investment. Investors realize that market often follows Bitcoin, so when looking for certainty in uncertain times, Bitcoin is often the chosen cryptocurrency for long-term security. But how are Bitcoins created? There are three ways to get Bitcoin. You have got to be giving it by someone else, buy it, or mine it. Being given it or buying it is simple enough, but mining Bitcoin requires some further explanation. Unlike other cryptocurrencies we have talked about previously, Bitcoin runs a proof-of-work consensus mechanism to verify its transactions. In short, mining Bitcoin refers to how new blocks of data containing a record of the new transactions is confirmed and added to the Bitcoin ledger known as the blockchain. Proof of work is the oldest, most robust and thoroughly tested of all blockchain consensus mechanisms, and currently the Bitcoin network creates 6.25 Bitcoins every 10 minutes. To receive this reward, you must use your computing power to solve a complex cryptographic puzzle. Those who solve the computation first can easily prove they are correct, as solving a puzzle is like finding the opening combination for a bike lock. Once you solve the puzzle and open the lock, others can use your answer to open the lock and prove your answer was correct. The first to solve the puzzle unlock the Bitcoin reward. While proof of work is the most secure and tested type of network, they do have drawbacks. For example, proof of work are some of the slowest and most energy-intensive blockchains available. This is because of the battle between decentralization, security and speed, with only two being possible without compromising on the third. In this case, Bitcoin sacrifices speed in order to remain decentralized and secure. However, the downside is it requires 51% of the overall network to agree on each transaction before confirming it, which consumes a lot more power than proof of stake or proof of authority consensus mechanisms we have talked about previously. Let's now explore the tokenomics of Bitcoin. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoins, with Bitcoin released upon the completion of verifying transactions. Initially, this was 50 Bitcoins released every 10 minutes. However, the amount released every 10 minutes is cut roughly every 4 years and will continue to do so until all 21 million Bitcoins have been mined. This is referred to as the Bitcoin halving. Currently, 6.25 Bitcoins are released every 10 minutes to whoever completes the complex cryptographic puzzle first, with the next halving event set to occur in the first half of 2024. As such, its value comes from its utility, scarcity, and lack of interference from political entities. So, what problems does Bitcoin solve? If you could ask Satoshi, I am sure the answer would likely include how decentralization and self-custody of your finances means funds cannot be tampered or taken away. No more could governments interfere with the future digital economy, nor could they employ risky business practices which led to the 2008 financial crash and the creation of Bitcoin itself. However, if you're trying to convince someone of the benefits of Bitcoin who doesn't see as much importance in privacy, security, and self-custody, it could also be described as a new medium of exchange. Without getting too technical, Bitcoin is a fast, cheap, and globally available network for people to transfer funds, unlike the traditional banking system. For people who send currency abroad to support family members, Bitcoin offers an alternative to fiat money. As an example, Western Union and MoneyGram are unable to trade in certain countries due to sanctions. Bitcoin offers a network that cannot be manipulated or stopped. It's online 24/7, 365 days a year to everyone with an internet connection. No identification documents required, though all transactions are recorded and are viewable to everyone. Lastly, unlike bank transfers, which can take up to 3 to 5 working days to reach their destination, Bitcoin will arrive only in a few minutes. In conclusion, in its most basic essence, Bitcoin is a new payment method, a digital currency for a digital economy, accessible to everyone with no limitations on entry. Always online and accessible to everyone that can connect to its network, Bitcoin will reliably and cheaply transfer funds to and from within a few minutes of clicking send. Despite the complexity of the system behind Bitcoin, using Bitcoin today is as simple as using PayPal. Free wallets offer self-custody and provide one-click services for buying, sending, and selling cryptocurrencies. Thanks for watching. If you want to extend your knowledge in cryptocurrencies, start by watching this video right here.